The burning wheel. Hello, everybody. So how are you guys? Is things going well so far? Do you like the events that have transpired?
Yep.
Did you guys know Trump's racist?
Yeah, I did.
Last time I checked, anyone was racist.
Everyone's a little bit racist.
Yep.
It's true. If anyone's a little bit racist, it's you.
Okay, so
If we can just
I don't even remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something
we
about.
are racist a little bit.
All right, Jared.
I'm done.
So where's Josh today? I didn't see any
Right.
notifications.
Wait. Oh my god. Almost died at a Lucky Charm. All right. Yeah, Josh had car troubles, so he wasn't able to make it today, and like he had to make sure that his car was in working order so he could go to work and stuff. So he's spending the evening doing that. All right. So I think what happens then is we go back to, I think we pop back over to the rest of you guys. And yeah, I mean, what do you do after? I know Alphonse was going to tell everybody the plan, so I mean, we'll probably start with that.
Yes. I like plans.
What's the plan, Alphonse? Oh, we'll wait for Connor to kind of put his headphones on and stuff. But
Oh yeah, true.
I could continue singing the racist song while he's gone. It's for the audience, Caleb.
he's in the room. I saw him.
Connor.
I can see I hear the debate in the background. Okay, whatever. Just go.
So I'm like, hey, Sergio, I got a plan.
Nephew. Yeah. That's
Okay,
Wait,
so-
Jared, were you planning on telling Connor the plan, or was it just me and
I mean,
Trevor?
if he's there, I don't care. I'm just saying it. If anything, it's better because then he'll just get to bask in my amazingness.
Okay.
All right, so tell us the plan.
Okay, now that Connor's here, we can actually go. So like, hey, Sergio, I got a plan.
Whoa.
I
Yeah.
think you're muted.
Hit me with it, nephew.
Okay,
Doesn't make
so
sense with me anyways.
I thoroughly seduced the main heretic lady, and she's like super in love with me. So all we have to do is do a faux breakout with me breaking her out, and then you guys just follow. You guys just follow us, and then she'll lead us to the main heretic camp. Huh?
Wait. So you want to break them out of prison?
Just break out the main lady, and say, and I'll convince her that once we get the rest of her heretics, we'll come back for her friends.
I think it might be safer if we pardoned her with a.
But then she'll
Yeah.
expect a trap.
Well, no, I mean you can say you stole it. I don't care. We have coins. But if we pardon her, then there won't be other people besides us trying to kill the two of you.
Oh.
Because if we do a break, then the guards will probably. I mean, if we don't ask the guards to help us. I
Well,
mean,
no, well, yeah, we're gonna get the guards in on it. That was part of the plan. Just have like some guards like pretend to be knocked out in the hallway.
Fair enough. That would work.
Can you guys hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I
Okay.
think Don's like, I'm not sure I approve of your methods, but for once you actually did pretty good. He kind of just walks away like he got hurt physically to say.
Nice.
Make a health test now. I'm just kidding.
Well, I suppose that may work, but is this our only way of finding out where the rest of the heretics are?
I mean, unless you want to torture them, probably it may or may not succeed. Where this, she already trusts me, Or unless you have some magical ability that lets you automatically figure out where heretic camps are.
Of course I do. I trained in that skill. Heretic
Can I
camp finding.
roll a sense motive on that?
Sure, yeah. So we're gonna meta game. Okay. I
Roll a
mean,
hearing test on
if any of the
Roll a hearing
heretics
test
are,
on
huh? What?
that.
I don't
Did
think
roll
they
a
were
hearing
whispering.
test? Let's say they were.
Okay, so sound like a
Stop trying to
plan?
farm hearing tests.
That could work, unless, yeah.
And if
then
not, we could
if
always
she's-
kill her and then torture the rest of them.
If she's willing to make a proper confession, that would also bolster the
We do have a little bit of extra leverage.
success of that.
There's a woman named Yuma, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
who I apprehended earlier, who should be, assuming that guard wasn't incompetent, currently in a cell. They appear to have pretty strong ties. At least Yuma was very strongly defensive of Frinta, so we may have extra leverage there in terms of allies and other things we can use.
Wait, as far as Yuma. Wait, so
Yuma and Frinta are close, so if we're trying to leverage them to do something, or if we're trying to get them to believe something, or whatever, if we're trying to leverage them, we do have other options.
and she is in our custody or what?
She's in the guard's custody. Or they
I
should be.
restrained her and handed her to a guard
okay.
to take to a cell, so hopefully,
Got it.
assuming this isn't a Hollywood movie, where no one ever gets to the jail. Though she does have like 5 sword skills, so she's pretty tough.
Cool.
6.
I don't want to let out the girl with the 5 sword skill.
6.
I mean, she just... Oh, really? 6? Jeez.
Yep.
I mean, we just have to not let her hold a sword. And if she does, I'll just instantly annihilate her like I did last time.
Can I go seduce her as well?
She was pretty hard-headed. I'm not sure that's gonna work. She was a lot more...
And the heretic leader wasn't? I don't know.
No, not compared to her. She was
Her
the
resistance
stone
was
wall.
I mean, that may have just been the fact that you stink at interrogation, Ellen.
Well, I mean, yeah, but... I mean, she was pretty much, like, right off the bat, super hostile.
Well, now I gotta try just to prove you wrong.
I mean, I'm not saying it's
Very
impossible.
true.
I'm just saying it's going to be pretty difficult. I assume it'll be harder than it was with Frinta.
And then we can break them both out. Then
And then what happens when that love triangle collapses and they kill each other?
Let's hope they get to the town first.
The knowing your character, as soon as that started happening, you just stop it. So
So Connor, do you let us know about like hearing
Have I
about the mayor?
thank
Or
you for
whatever.
finishing the thought I wasn't going to say.
I don't think it's too important, but I would have asked.
Well, I mean, if the mayor is a heretic and we're going into like the mayor's jurisdiction as far as like releasing prisoners and stuff,
David knows that. I don't know that.
he could be a hindrance if he figures out what we're doing.
I'm pretty sure I said that out loud, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, you,
So
as long as
we
you
all
listen,
know that.
at least you know
Okay.
that. Well, yeah, because I accused him of working for a heretic.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I also might have mentioned that that was on very shaky grounds, but I mean, he blasphemed. My character doesn't care anymore. He's a heretic as far as he's concerned.
Okay. Dylan, what's the plan? You're the
And meeting.
what do we
Um,
do here then? Are we going along then with Alphonse?
He was like, "Oh, as far as plans go, I think it's the best we have. We're gonna track down the rest of these people. I mean, we have no idea where to even begin. So one of their members is our only option, and from my experience, they're not easy to crack. So as questionable as the methods are here, this seems to be like the only option. We should. Are you doing all right there, Connor?
Yeah.
We should probably retrieve our comrades from the tower before we head out.
Oh, yes. If there are more of you, we should do that.
Okay, so you guys just head out and do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we just kind of cut the scene there, and we bring it back where you guys are like walking up to the group of nuns that are just kind of like outside the tower, and I think Theo was just kind of like stoically looking at the tower, and you see actually that
Are
Antonia.
they digging graves?
No.
No.
Too soon, David.
They or you see that Antonius is actually knocked out on the ground. And I'm gonna say that during the bustle of like trying to escape the room, that like someone knocked him against like the wall, and like he got knocked out, and like the doctor like dragged him out.
Isn't he pretty tough?
Okay.
He is, but I mean it's just a way to get him out of the situation.
Yeah, fair enough.
A bunch of nuns trampled him. That's what happened.
Oh man.
He
was running and then legged out and clipped through the wall.
Took fall damage.
And then his leg just like falls off. Just like,
Then all of a sudden there's nothing but blue as he clips through the terrain.
Mhm.
Falls for eternity.
So I mean, are you gonna ask questions or? I think what actually happens. Yeah, Alphonse, do you like go towards the abbess?
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, what happened?
Didn't the abbess die? I thought she died.
No.
They saved
No,
him.
the doctor saved her.
Oh, okay.
She
look
got
like
the
a
thing, but the blacksmith's wife died.
Yeah. Why are you guys outside?
Because all the smoke that was inside.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
Yeah.
Guy here.
So
He's asking.
the abbess. I think Theo was like looking stoically.
Oh, yeah.
Theo was like looking stoically at the tower. The abbess is like more towards like the edge of the group, and so she kind of like walks up to you guys. And you asked what's your question, Dylan, exactly again?
Why they're all outside?
Right. And she said, the girl, Maddie, I think her name was.
Dang it.
She's dead.
She did.
She succumbed to whatever disease that she had.
I just tense.
When Antonius brought, or that blacksmith brought him here with the family, and
Do I know that this was Connor's fault or Antonius' fault?
Nope.
Cantarius' fault.
No, it's Cantarius' fault.
Yeah. I
Did
don't know.
Antonius tell us what happened about the smoke, though?
No, Cantarius is. Oh, the abbess.
No,
I
I
mean,
mean
no,
before. Do I know that
You wanted
his
to know
staff
if
has looked at all
Josh's
this?
character
Nope.
No one told us?
Okay.
I
Okay,
don't think so.
great. Because I might have been more sensitive if I'd have known that. But-
Yeah, I tense up and I probably just leave. I'll probably just
Okay.
storm off.
I'm I'm sorry to hear she didn't make it. Why did you guys all come outside? It would have been safer in the tower. It's clear now, but
She says, there was some sort of smoke, fumes or something that poured out of the girl.
Stop at that.
And
I listen.
she.
But I'm far enough away that I have to make a routine.
Go ahead. You're fine.
Yes.
I'm gonna make an
Oxio.
aura sense motive roll too.
I swing my sword at a rock. A really hard rock that's impossible to break.
I'm gonna do some push-ups.
Nice. You can hear what's going on.
I want to sense her mood. That's 4, right?
It's actually it's ob 2, but it will double. So just put in 2. It will automatically double.
Yeah, I'm just gonna seduce her.
Poor woman. Nice. Okay, so yeah,
Oh yeah, it automatically.
yeah, it open ends.
Sweet.
So what happens with that is you can sense that she's a little shocked, mostly like just kind of a little bit traumatized, like she's not entirely handling everything okay? Like she's just kind of like on edge, and she's also just really sad.
Oh, poor lady.
What was the rest of her explanation then for?
Yeah, she says there was smoke pouring out of her face, and we had to get out. It was toxic somehow. Theo, or Thanos, I guess he introduced himself as. I don't think any of you know that his name is Theo. Thanos, he told everyone to get out, and we all were trampling over each other trying to leave, but the girl's parents, they stayed inside. They didn't make it.
He just kind of nods. Because I'm sorry you had to witness that, and then really goes to make sure that, or to collect Antonius and Theo or Thanos, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I ask if there's anything that she thinks I could do to help as a minister, like. So, sister, you seem distraught. Is there anything I can do for you?
No, thank you, pardoner. I'm just a little. It has been a very horrible day, really.
I have a quick question. Oh, sorry.
What'd you say? Oh, do you really offer her some snacks?
I do.
Okay.
So
I think she takes them and smiles at you.
What did you say, Connor?
You told us that the mayor was the target, right?
What?
You told us the mayor was a heretic, right?
I did. I explained that I didn't have a lot of evidence. Like I explained what I had. That he was sketchy and that he openly blasphemed. But that,
and we're not going there now. You guys are going somewhere else, right?
I assumed we'd probably at least go and make sure he's not trying to convince his guards that we were lying or anything. Like.
All right, I go straight to the mayor's place then.
Connor, your hearing increases to 5.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. You only, for below 4 or below 5, you only need difficult or challenging, not both.
Oh,
so
okay, cool.
Yeah, it's now at 5, and they'll all go.
You know all that. Okay,
I did it. Yep.
Hey Caleb, when I hear about green smoke pouring out of her face, does that ring any bells from doctrine, from religious teaching?
You can make a doctrine roll for that, definitely.
Okay, where is that? How I have like 4 skills. All right, there we go. The no modifiers, I assume.
Yeah. How much do you have for doctrine?
6.
Yeah, I mean this is kind of obscure, so I'm gonna say it's a 6. I have 6.
Dang, son.
I think there might be something in the doctrine that might refer to this, but yeah, it's pretty
Hold
obscure.
your breath. Oh look, I failed. Who would have guessed? That's pretty bad.
I would have guessed.
Anyone else can do a doctrine test if they have doctrine.
Okay, I'll roll an untrained doctrine test.
Okay,
read check to read some doctrine and then roll a doctrine check.
Are you being serious, Jared?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
For some reason it says I have
Caleb.
a base 10 for doctrine.
Can I do?
Wow.
Can I do a combo of doctrine and foreign doctrine?
No, you don't. As soon as you move it, then you could either well, let's see. To be honest, I think those would be 2 separate rolls.
Oh, true. Okay.
Because yeah, it would be probably a different thing that you would learn from each of those.
Could I use my holy book that I have as an advantage dice?
wait.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh!
Obstacle is
You're like,
6.
I've heard of that. That was a thing, and just make it something totally random.
I guess I only have 2 dice though, so.
So yeah, go ahead and mark that. Or I marked it for you, Jared, for your doctrine. So you just
Caleb,
need
could I
6
get
more tests to get a 1 doctrine.
Could I get a dice for my religious text that I have? Like, I have an actual book. Can I get another dice to see if I can get a 6 on it? Yeah, 6.
What is in your holy text? Like, what is it?
I assumed it was the holy text that we study.
Oh, like
that I got
the main
from.
one? I mean, no, I don't think they would, because I think you're learned enough that you would know have memorized most of that.
Could I add fire building because it's smoke?
No.
Why not?
I mean, you could Okay, because you have fire building, you could know that that's not normal, but that's it. I mean,
can I help you? Can I help Trevor?
you could. Oh wait, okay. You could ask them how the smoke moved. You know what I mean? Like you could say, "Hey, what? How did the smoke act?" And then you would be. I mean, you'd be able to like tell something about the smoke, probably.
Okay. Could I help
Ooh, wouldn't that
Trevor's
be,
role too?
For what? Doctrine?
Yeah. Actually, could we make another role where he's helping me? Because I have a higher doctrine. I mean, I already. Well, maybe I just roll the dice, but because I already made the roll. But if he was gonna do this too, like, could I?
I mean,
asking
okay.
him,
Are,
like, this?
well, yeah. Are you guys all kind of like thinking about this together and talking about it?
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to? Okay.
I shout, "It's a demon! It's the work of a demon!"
Well, I don't
Okay.
think you or Jared have any doctrine, but Trevor and I both do. So we could
I mean,
be
I
like.
have persuasion and skill telling.
So I think Trevor, well, I go to you and I'm like, that sounds a little bit familiar. Do you? I can't remember where I've heard that from, but I feel like there's something in doctrine, maybe older Taconian origins. I can't place it. Do you have any idea what if that was the kind of smoke that I might, or
Yeah.
what I'm thinking of?
Unfortunately, he's only really able to offer you one dice because with the helping. So it's
Okay.
still just one. But yeah, you
Now
can.
you said we could ask them how it moves.
Should
Can you roll
I-
the dice?
Should I make a roll myself? As far as...
I to be honest, I think at this point it might work better because you're going to be able to make 2 rolls.
Well, can he hit a 6? Because it's also a 6, right?
He possibly could if he has some good forks, and I think he does have some good forks.
Okay, all right. Well, then I'll just give you a dice for help then. if
Yeah,
you
I
don't
think
mind
that
me
might work.
Being redundant. Okay.
And Trevor disappeared.
Trevor, say hi to Courtney from us.
He's gone.
Well, you're not gone.
I know. Cantarius, how are you acting?
Well, I
So
say it's the work of a demon and I leave.
You just leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
I go straight to the mayor.
Why would you do that?
So I'm gonna murder him.
Okay, I don't care anymore. You're cool.
All right. Yeah, Alphonse. Like, okay, so I think what happens is like you
I have
like
an
just
adult
try to
dream
think
when
of
you get back.
something, and you're just like, nope, I got nothing. And then like, do you want to like talk to any of the people in the crowd or anything like that? Like, talk to the
I
abbess
want
more?
to comfort the. I want to comfort the abbess.
Okay.
Oh, it's too late.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's fine. Yeah, Trevor, go ahead and make those rolls.
Trying to figure out where one box is. I have the
Can I roll a seduction?
I can't hear you, Trevor.
yeah,
Oh.
Trevor, we can't hear you.
Hello. Yes.
We can hear you now.
So anyway, just as far as rules goes, can I make a roll on my own in order to help someone else with theirs? Like-
Yes, that would be a
The
linked
joined
test.
link test.
That could be an option. Yeah, definitely. You could make a doctrine and then a foreign doctrine, and then maybe a philosophy, all as linked tests to try to get more dice. That is definitely an option.
Okay.
It has more of a chance of failing than just fork, but it will give you more dice for it. So, if you succeed. So, if you want to make a, let's see, just a linked test, go ahead and make a doctrine at 3. But you can fork things in.
Okay.
You can probably fork in foreign doctrine and philosophy into that.
I'll also make a meditation roll here first.
Okay, sure, yeah, definitely. So Sergio just starts meditating and thinking
Can I
about.
help him with this?
What's the obstacle on meditation?
Probably not with a meditation roll, no. Obstacle.
Oh, is that what he's making?
Just make it.
Yeah.
Make it 3.
Okay.
3.
Yeah, I know 2. It's not gonna be. You're literally. Yeah, there's no. It's fine. Yeah, you succeeded.
Got
Anyway.
it.
And it's still a routine no matter what. But yeah, you don't get any tests for it. But
Cool.
yeah, I mean it's pretty easy. There's no. It's not like a super difficult thing to do, and there's no really distractions right now. So, so you go ahead and get an advantage dice for, and all of these are going to go towards that helping dice, or no, wait, this can't go towards David. It can go towards you though.
No.
Yeah. Well, that's.
It's just
Yeah.
one dice advantage.
Mhm.
I mean, technically, you could do it before all of these tests if you wanted to.
Mhm.
But I think I'm
So then-
fine with, if you just want kind of make like you're just meditating the whole time, I'm fine with you taking advantage on all of these tests that you're making.
Okay,
So,
cool.
yeah.
Then I will roll doctrine. Can I splice in what was it? Philosophy, foreign doctrine, and fire making because of the smoke.
Sure.
More
I mean,
practical
whatever.
than
Yeah.
All right, so that's.
Did you add my help dice too?
Oh, and yeah, add his help dice to this.
Well,
Oh,
since
no,
I'm
no, no.
helping
He's
you-
making linked tests to help you. That's what he's doing. So that wouldn't
Oh,
really make
me?
any sense. Yeah. So he's going to add more dice to that final roll that you do.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay, I
because
did.
my doctrine's only 2, so you have a better
Oh.
doctrine than I do.
gotcha. I mean, I only got 3 successes, but
So here's doctrine. What's the obstacle?
3.
3.
Yep. Cool. All right. Go ahead and make foreign
And-
doctrine and philosophy can all be linked tests that you can make with this.
All right, I will do foreign doctrine first. Oh wait, was that doctrine routine? I gotta mark that too.
Yeah.
Doctrine routine. Foreign doctrine. Obstacle 3. Got it. Philosophy.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that then.
Cool. I got all of them.
Awesome. So that's
nice.
yeah, that's 3 extra dice for David. So go ahead and roll those
Does he
3
get
dice.
more for getting a 5 out of 3 on his foreign doctrine?
Sure, I'm fine with that. So take 4 dice.
Yeah.
So you guys
I
put
suppose
your
also means
yeah, you
that
guys
this is a
put your
routine test,
respective
so.
yeah, it is. Your respective minds to the test.
what? Is that enough?
No, you need to make.
Oh, right.
You need to re-roll those. I mean, you have to spend a fate.
Right. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, no, I did get a 4.
But that's
Okay,
that's good. Yep.
Wait,
So you just
wait.
barely succeeded.
What? How come you're only rolling 4 though? I thought you had like 6.
No,
I did. I rolled them earlier.
He already
and got 3
rolled them.
successes.
Oh, I
Yeah.
Now
see.
I'm adding. Yeah.
You're adding. Got it.
Okay, so yeah, make sure you
I got
spend you mark that you spent
Yep.
that fate and stuff. So okay, I think you think of an interesting piece, and it definitely comes from the Tekoni side of things. You remember in one of the original, like, supposed to be divinely inspired texts, that it does say something about something like a smoking mirror. It's some sort of like ancient artifact or something that like supposedly was used by like the great god to, or it would be the unknown god in Tekoni literature, to basically see into the mysteries of the universe. And the smoke in the mythology was deadly to anyone who breathed it in, but the unknown god wasn't affected, because it was basically like his it's there are varying translations whether or not it's because of his holiness that this was toxic, or because of like
It was just toxic, but
or it was just toxic. Yeah,
maybe the knowledge was too much.
but yeah, that's
Okay,
that's as far
so
as you
I
know.
think Dylan's like thinking he looks at Serragon. It's like the mirror. There was a mirror in the Tekoni scripts. The unknown god in their scripts. He used them for, or would have been called in their scripts. You said to disappear into the universe, right? Secrets of the universe.
To unlock the, like, look into the mysteries of the universe, and you think maybe about the fact that, wait a second, why is it a mirror? But you know that he's the unknown god. He is the mysteries of the universe, and so he was like discovering himself, basically.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm like he used it to peer into himself for the mystery, to see the mysteries of the universe. It was fatal, and it's not him, anyone but him, and it had green smoke. I don't know where they would have run into something like that, but it does sound familiar.
It is also under translation whether or not the color is green or if that was some sort of metaphor for something else. It's still under discussion. So it could be a literal green smoke, but it also could be something like the growth of something, or something like that.
Okay. But yeah, I think that's how he said it.
You guys cheated on what I said?
Or just forget what?
No.
No? Okay.
So, was there a mirror in the room? Or is this a literal mirror? Or
Oh, we might ask, well, I mean, I assumed if...
So, Connor, you're hearing all this. Does this affect you at all?
No, he
No, I
took
left.
off, didn't he?
I can make a
Right.
challenging hearing test now.
He's all the way down the other end. I heard that!
Well, here's the thing. Are you continuing to just try to listen to the conversation as you're leaving?
Sure.
I mean, yeah, go ahead. Make a... Let's see.
I mean, I'm not trying to stick around, but...
Yeah, so make an Ob 7. Ob 7 hearing test. Because you're pretty far away by the time they actually figure this out. So...
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, but I mean, you did still get a challenging, though, so...
I do?
Yeah, whether your fail or succeed, it doesn't matter. You still get the test.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I've been marking them
Connor,
for you. Don't worry.
we've said that like 50,000 times.
It's just only specific
Wait.
things that you have to succeed at to advance.
wait,
What
hold up.
specific things?
You don't have to. If you make a challenge roll, you can mark it off. You don't even have to.
You don't have to succeed, no.
And then that'll level it up.
Mm-hmm.
As far as...
The thing, though, is usually there has to be some sort of consequence for failure. So,
yeah, I was gonna say, otherwise you could just.
No, I get what you're
make
saying. Yeah,
rolls all day
and so
long.
I was actually just thinking of that. Let's see. So your intent was to hear that conversation. So I think what happens, Connor, is because you're focused on and listening instead of where you're going, you fall off the cliff.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Yeah, you're blind. I guess that makes more sense. I was like, what? How did you just fall off the
From
cliff?
now on, you can inform me of these things before I make an innocent hearing test.
Connor,
Or-
you know
or-
there
or-
has to be
or-
a
or were we
consequence
that
to failure.
close?
I didn't know
Well,
that.
yeah, but not like. Okay, what if
Falling off
like
a
one of
cliff.
us just notices him listening?
You wouldn't be able
Well,
to.
that's
He's
gotta
so
be,
far
like,
away at this point.
Death.
Okay, so this is the thing, Connor. I make some sort of test to not
heck?
fall off the cliff.
Next time, tell me that there's a consequence from failing an
All right.
innocent hearing test.
Do you want to just
There's
erase the
always been
test?
consequences.
Do you want to just forget that it ever happened?
When falling off a cliff seems a little drastic, though.
No, I think it
And also
makes
a
perfect
little
sense
bit
because this is the thing.
unwarranted.
He's very distracted by the fact that he's going to go kill someone, and he's specifically trying to listen to a point that is super far away from him, and he uses his hearing to navigate. If he's focused on
also
another
blind.
place, and he's blind, exactly. That's and you're literally on a place where there's cliffs everywhere. Like,
Also,
It's
those are
fine.
high
I
obstacle
preferred
tests.
to know that there could be consequences.
that's-
to
that's
an
fine.
Innocent hearing test.
Connor, where are you listening from? I
There's
thought
always
you were with
been
us.
consequences.
I'm just leaving. I'm
That's how that works.
going as fast as I can.
so
Leaving, but I was still trying to hear.
Weren't you in the same room with us?
I was, and then I
Were you
left.
not?
yeah, he left.
Okay,
So
so
you
technically
guys
we're
are
outside
you
now.
guys are all over here, all right? You guys are talking like in the front of this tower. Connor is going back
Okay.
like this way, towards this way, but basically what I'm saying is like he decided to like or either he's probably more towards like over here,
Well, I mean, there's a bridge, right? Oh,
over
Okay.
here by the time that you hear.
Yeah, I didn't know we were all
And so
over
you
here.
kind of
Okay,
like
that's
you just don't navigate correctly and you end up like teetering over the cliff. So
fine. Okay, can I make a roll to not, or do I
yeah,
just fall
you can
off?
make a
It's
roll
an
or not.
idiot.
Yeah.
So
To not
what am I doing?
to?
So yeah, what are you thinking? Like agility or something?
Die or not die? I can make a hearing test. No.
No, you can't make a hearing test because you're already using.
Can
it
I
for
make a
something
brawling defense check?
You make
No.
a hearing test to hear the sound
Can
of
I?
your bones.
Could I have been
snapping.
building a parachute this entire time?
else.
Always inventing something.
Oh my
Don't fly too
gosh.
close to the sun.
I mean,
No. Okay. So the first thing,
plausible.
the first thing that I would have you do is, make a, what's it called? Some sort of agility or
Scavenging.
no, some sort of agility or yeah, it would be agility. Make an agility test to not fall off the cliff.
Is this visually based? Because he gets a penalty to visually.
I don't know if he gets. Well, yeah, he does get a penalty. Okay, it's a what's the ob for that though?
Starting to not like this idea.
Now maybe you won't, testmonger.
Hey now.
Yeah, so it would be
If
plus
I
2
would've
ob.
been born-
It'd be plus 2 ob, so I think it's gonna be a 5 altogether for the ob.
It was nice knowing you, Cantarius.
Wow, nice!
Yeah.
You succeed. That's great.
Batmaning.
That's
Okay,
all probably-
so how does that happen then? What happens?
Instead of dying, I roll.
What do you mean you roll? You still go off the
As
cliff
in,
then?
like, oh, how far is? I thought it was just like a ledge or something.
No,
'cause
no,
that's
no.
Where,
No, you were
that's where it
you
was
were
going
about
on.
to literally fall off the cliff into the water.
oh, I thought it was because you pointed to that place where there was a little ledge.
No, I'm
It was
saying
just like a plateau.
that's the direction you were going, but you
Okay.
weren't navigating correctly because you couldn't hear where you were going.
Okay.
So
I couldn't hear, so
what happens
yeah,
then?
it's just-
Yeah.
I don't fall off the cliff and I grab onto something and hold myself back up.
Okay. So how does that change like
You should,
What
you
you're
should
thinking.
fall and then grab a root and then like flip over it because that's so much more Batman than not falling.
Yeah, what David said. All right, so that's besides the point, though. I continue on to the mayor.
You're just like, well, that was scary. Bye.
All right, so yeah, we cut back to the rest of you fools.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I say we search for a mirror.
Yeah, I think I asked Thanos, is that what he said his name was?
Yeah.
If there were any mirrors or where he thinks the smoke came from.
I mean, he looks
I doubt that.
he looks at you with like haunted eyes and he says, "The smoke came from their faces."
But he's like the girl didn't. It just, I mean, she didn't contract it from anything. It's just.
And then he probably squints and he's like, I don't know how she got sick.
No, it's just like you didn't see any mirrors or, I mean, like conspicuous mirrors. Obviously, probably normal mirrors.
Mirrors? No.
What did you say? He's just nods. He's like, okay, we'll have to see if we can figure out where this smoke came from.
And I think at this point, yeah, Thanos like sees that Alphonse is near the abyss, and he like goes over and like kind of places himself in between them, kind of a thing.
I think Dylan's just gonna go grab Antonius and put him on the horse, and then yeah. I'll be-
Sergio, Alphonse,
Yep.
Yeah.
what were you doing? What are you doing right now?
So
Selecting
there's
the
a
abyss.
mirror.
Yeah, it didn't. From anyone you talked to, there wasn't a mirror inside the tower.
Could I make a philosophy roll to determine potential other interpretations of a mirror?
Okay,
Like,
yeah, sure.
What else could it mean?
Yeah, definitely. That's
Sort of.
totally a philosophy roll.
All right, and then can I splice in the doctrine and foreign doctrine too, because it's dealing
Sure.
with
Yep.
those topics.
Yep. Go ahead and make it an ob 4.
Can I help him?
Oh, also I'll meditate
I
beforehand.
think so.
Okay. Can I help him with that?
Keep in mind, Trevor, that the more dice you have on a roll, the less difficulty it is, and if you need certain tests for rolls, then you'll never advance them if you have so many dice. So just keep that in mind.
Oh, okay. Well, philosophy is difficult, so that's one. That's an extra one, right? Would be.
I believe so. Yeah. Let me check the handout. It's. Let's see. You have 5. Yeah, difficult is ob 1 less than the dice. Challenging is any ob that's greater than the dice.
Okay. And for. All right. Well, I'll just add one then from a foreign doctrine.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
You get the bonus for me too, right?
Well, he doesn't want to add a whole bunch of dice because he wants to get a certain test. So
All right.
Oh wait, and you said the obstacle was
4.
okay. So then I shouldn't add anything if I want it to be difficult. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Although honestly, philosophy doesn't really matter. I guess I'd be more worried about leveling up the smaller ones because philosophy is pretty high at the moment.
Mm-hmm. You can do it either way you want. I'm just letting you know.
Okay. I will. Yeah, whatever. I'll try the challenging roll. So. No modifiers. Base obstacle 4.
Nice. Cool.
What was it? Oh, hey, I got it. Nice.
Yeah, so that's a difficult roll.
Very nice.
So yeah, you make sure you keep track of the other ones that you were doing. Oh, looks like pretty much all of them were routine.
Yes, I
Did you mark
think
those?
I got them all.
Okay, cool. Just make sure.
Yeah, you can double check if you want.
Okay. Yeah. So I think what you come up with is that you're trying to figure out the different metaphorical things that the mirror could mean.
Yes.
Mirror
so
specifically. Well, I mean, a mirror implies that you're looking at yourself. That's the main metaphorical meaning behind that, and especially when you kind of look back in your memory through the foreign doctrine that you know, like the Tekoni doctrine. There is a big emphasis in the Tekoni religion on like that self-introspection. And they kind of based a lot of that, at least the unknown god cults, based a lot of that on that kind of myth of the unknown god searching himself to find the mysteries of the universe. Because they were like, well, if we search within ourselves, we're like a piece of the unknown god. We're all his children, so maybe we'll find the mysteries of the universe if we look inside ourselves. You can't really think of any other metaphorical meaning it could have. It seems pretty obvious that was like what its intent was.
Okay. What was the what happened just before this as far as what the kid went through? I'll ask you guys first here. So what was Theon, wasn't he here? Or
Thanos. Yeah, Theo. Thanos is what he calls himself. He hasn't told anyone his real name yet.
Okay.
And Thanos, he used to be a gladiator, and that was the title that he kind of chose for himself. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't know. Thanos doesn't know how the girl contracted it, and what it kind of originated from. Antonius and Cantarius do.
Antonius is out cold, and Cantarius is off to murder.
Yeah.
Mayor. Which is why again? Like what?
Yeah.
I mean, even my character doesn't want to just outright murder him.
Why are you murdering the mirror, Connor? What's your logic here?
Because I'm legitimately just super angry and to take it out on something. Yeah.
Wow.
Can I ask?
I literally don't care what happens to me right now. So.
Okay.
Can I ask
unless you follow the clip, apparently.
Yeah.
Who else is here as far as NPCs are? The abbess?
Yeah, the abbess. There's that's the main one. The rest of the NPCs died. Like the main.
Or they're nuns.
Yeah, there's some nuns. There's a doctor. That's pretty much it.
So
can we even find the corpse?
Am I killing the guy or no?
What?
Am I killing the guy or no?
I mean, you haven't reached. Yeah, you got a long way to walk, man.
Okay. All right.
Can I ask the abbess and the doctor then? What was what was the situation just before the smoke happened?
I think the doctor. See, I'm wondering if Antonius would have told the doctor what happened. I mean, it wouldn't really have helped him.
The doctor might have asked, but yeah, the information wouldn't have helped. But he might have been like, "What happened?" to see if he could tell what happened to cure it.
Yeah, and I think Antonius probably would have just told him there was some sort of green smoke and she breathed it in. I think that's all you get from him.
there was green smoke and she breathed it. So where
Yeah.
do they know the source of the smoke?
The doctor doesn't know.
Where did the smoke appear? Where did she breathe it in?
And he just shakes his head. He's like, I don't know. I mean, it was that man over there who told me. Is he unconscious? What happened? And yeah, you see Antonius like on Dellen's horse, like just slumped unconscious. You could try to wake him up. You could have the doctor put like some smelling salts under his nose or something like that.
I'll make a fire building roll.
Burn his little
Wake
toes
him up.
till he
Put some
wakes
regular smoke in his face.
Knives will work. Oh. No. Okay.
We
Yeah.
just have him lay down right behind the horse and wait for it to have to go to the bathroom. That'll wake him up.
How about you just throw water on him? I'm sure you have a flask
Man.
of water.
That's not fun.
Sure. No, I will offer him food and use my cooking.
All right, so you splash water on his face and he comes to, and yeah, he's just like, what happened? What? I don't.
Like, you should tell us what happened.
Hello, Antonius. Nice to meet you. My name's Sergio.
That's my uncle.
And my uncle.
uncle.
Yeah, he's over there flirting. Oh, and my uncle.
I don't. Okay, nice to meet you. I guess.
People come in from the city. He's my
And
uncle.
my
too.
uncle.
Pope got around. you
Yeah,
know?
apparently.
Now we know where Alphonse got it from.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, I think how about you just ask him what happened. I think he just tells you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He basically what happened is Cantarius has this staff, and I mean, you saw Cantarius holding his staff, and Cantarius approached Antonius with the idea of like he's like, I can't break this staff, like it's super hard material, and we're trying to figure out a way to break it, and so Antonius heated up the forge at the blacksmith shop, and Cantarius threw it in, and green smoke just poured out from it and just like went across the floor, and Maddie accidentally stepped out and fell into it.
Yeah.
So it was from the
Like,
staff.
where did Cantarius go? Like, once he mentions Cantarius, I'm like, where is he?
Yeah, and he's nowhere to be found. So,
Where did they get the staff from?
I'm sure he has no idea.
I mean, Antonius has no idea. Unless Cantarius, did you tell him where you got the staff?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
So it was your staff, Connor? Cantarius?
Yeah.
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 Okay. You're gonna have to explain things.
Yeah, well, you have to catch him first.
Find him first. Yeah. I'm like, well, we should probably get back. We need to catch up with the guards and make sure the prisoners don't get away. We need to check on Yuma, make sure they got her to the cells. We need to enact our plan. We need to figure out where Cantarius went. We got a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, and the abbess kind of like looks at you when she hears what you're talking about this, and she says, "Yes, I think we're okay here. We should manage to pick up the pieces back at the abbey. Thank you for all of your help."
He just nods. He says, I'm sorry for your loss and for how much trauma you guys went through. Did we find the corpses of the other nuns inside the abbey when we went in? I know we found a couple, but she said like half the abbey was... Okay.
Okay, so random question. How did Antonius not...
Say it again, what?
How did Antonius not get blamed for Maddie's sickness?
How did Antonius
He just
not
brought
get
her
blamed?
in.
He just brought her in. Like, yeah. Like...
Yeah, and what did he say? Hey, your girl was injured.
No.
I was the only
Remember...
one who saw it. I mean, what did he say?
The blacksmith and his wife were just too concerned about fixing her, and the fact that Antonius has been nothing but nice to them, so they just believed him.
Okay.
Were they there when that happened?
No, they were inside the house, like,
Oh.
and Maddie stepped out into the workshop, and then fell into it. So.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I think you guys probably like head back then, like on your horses and whatnot, and I think what happens is that oh, by the way, Sergio, random question: where's your falcon?
You have a falcon?
Yeah.
Oh, he was probably
That's
waiting
cool.
outside the building for us, so once we came out of the nunnery, he would accompany me.
Trevor, you stopped at the potpourri, right? And you found a thing called the tiddlywinks, right? Random object. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I've got the tiddlywinks.
Alphonse has a magical red panda pet that has been magically altered to be more intelligent. And he wants his pet very badly.
Serious?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
Are you
His name's
kidding?
Tiddlywinks.
Why is this not a thing that's in our lives? Where is it?
It's back at
Magically
the
enhanced
it's back
red panda?
yeah, it's back at the Pope's palace basically.
Well, we're
Yeah.
going back right
actually,
now.
can I,
If I didn't know
Someone
that,
else-
Guys, go find the red panda. Take your time.
yeah, I wouldn't have left without the red panda if I'd have known there was a red panda. Come on, guys.
can I send my falcon out to try and find Cantarius?
Yeah, absolutely. Make a falcon reach roll.
Nah, you guys should just go find the red panda.
Yeah, I'm up for
Um,
that. I want a red panda.
I mean,
Can I add my tracking and orienteering to the roll?
I'm doing nothing
Or
that you guys wouldn't
having
do
trained
in
it.
very specific circumstances.
sure. Yeah, I guess.
Well,
I
we're
guess
not
that
in that
makes sense.
circumstance, so.
Which,
Yeah.
what's the obstacle?
Yeah, I'm looking right now, trying to.
So how intelligent of a red panda are we talking?
Oh,
can it
smart enough
talk?
to grab laxatives and put it in people's soups.
Oh my gosh, I want it.
Is that the
Um,
only thing it can do?
Can it
No,
talk?
no. you-
Specifically
talk.
trained it to grab laxatives and.
Can it talk, or does
He's
it
a
just
master of
understand speech?
mischief. It just understands.
Op 3, Trevor.
They can't talk.
3.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yet.
Hey.
Cool. All right. So yeah, you locate him, and I think this is the point where, I think the shot kind of follows the Falcon as he kind of soars above the city, and then we kind of pan down after the Falcon kind of circles and then comes back after spotting Cantarius, and we go down and Cantarius is standing in front of the mayor's compound, and then let's take our last break there and then come back. So.
Nice.
All right, stick around. We got more Burn a Wheel. About 5 minutes.
Ciao.